certainly the potential's there, you can see that. Now what I'd like to see him doing is maybe putting the foots on the hips and work him up.
Climbing for the triangle there by the looks of it.
And he's got that diamond position, but Lee Johnson does exactly the right thing there and turns his arm over with it, gets himself past. Although, again, you see the flexibility as he tries to work for leg locks here.
He's actually playing a sort of modified scorpion guard here, which is something you don't see in MMA too often.
No, that's right, and it does take the flexibility really to do that. I think Andy Evans is showing some nice techniques from the floor, but I think Lee Johnson is still dominating this fight. Just chopping little shots there. He's looking to try and get the Kimura, but he can't. The massive support here for Andy Evans. Probably the most we've heard for any single fighter tonight. And as you said, the banner's flying. Andy Evans for Prime Minister, I see over there. So 10 seconds left. This round for me, it's Lee Johnson's. Andy Evans had a sort of limited success really with the flexibility in from underneath guard. Looking to maybe attack submissions, but nothing of any substance. Lee Johnson has had some nice takedowns. When Andy Evans has got the takedowns, Lee Johnson's reversed it straight away. So really, I mean, he's had the domination of the clinch. He definitely had the best of the stand-up. And on the ground, he's dominated position, really.
I'd like to hear what the corner teams are telling him at the moment.
Hopefully not. You've got the weight of the club on your shoulders. Now, I'd imagine Alan Williams will be telling Lee Johnson, stick with what you've got, carry on, keep going. You know, you're doing the right thing. Just stay nice and composed. Stay nice and composed. You know, keep doing the same thing. Try and work some more strikes there, and then when you get in a clinch, dominate that top position, which is exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, you know, for Johnson's corner, I remember telling him to like work the striking a bit more, keep the distance, because he had some very early success with that.
If you were Andy Evans' corner, what would you have told him to do?
I'm not too sure. I think Evans is probably the better jiu-jitsu player by the looks of it. Johnson's got a strong top game from what we've seen. He can hold his mount, maintain his mount, keep his weight down well. I'd like to see Evans working off his back, working in the guard. I think he's possibly quite a good submissions player. Yeah,
I agree. But I'd also maybe be, with his corner, be telling him, try and keep hold of that top position when you get the takedown, because we don't know how good Lee is off his back, and Johnson and Evans does look to be a good jiu-jitsu player. So maybe if Evans can show some of his top game, we might see a bit of a different fight this round. As we get there, Lee Johnson's working a takedown, try and get the top position again. Now for me, I'd like to see Evans trying to spin round the back, try and get control from that back position. And here we go, this is what I was at, wanting Evans on top position, working those strikes. We'll get to see something a bit different, but there we see Johnson still attacking, now he's attacking the leg lock. Evans needs to be careful of that leg lock, but he's working some good strikes here. This is the difference. I think Evans on top position for me would have been what I would be telling this from the corner, be telling him to do. Now he's got a little bit excited there, getting the top position, but I think if he just holds it, controls it, starts to work some strikes. Lee Johnson certainly wanted the top position, and I think this is where we're going to see whether his heart can take him through when he's actually struggling and in trouble.
And whether he's well-rounded enough to fight off his back.
I like the way Evans is mixing the knees into the body as well, and he's getting some good shots in here. This could be the difference.
He's got both hooks in now.
Yeah.
He needs to keep his weight backwards. If he's going too far forward,
he's
lost the position.
That was inexperience there, a lack of experience, and sort of letting him lose that position. He got a little bit overexcited, thought he got the fight won, and Johnson managed to stand up and get out of it. But again, he's still got control here. Nice the way he's controlling the head as he goes for the takedown. And for me, he doesn't really need to massively pass that half guard. When a person at the bottom locks themselves in half guard, they're locking themselves into a position they can punch from.
What he needs to do now, I think, maybe is look to tie those arms up, create striking opportunities, create gaps. There you go, he's starting to work the ground and pound a little. Maybe some short elbows, some short choppy elbows from there, maybe try and get a cut open or something.
Yeah, at the moment Lee Johnson's in a bad position, and this is what we didn't see in the first round. And Evans has got a stocky build. He's got some heavy shots.
Evans is round all the way so far.
Certainly. And after he lost the first round, it's great to see him come back and do so well now. Lee Johnson needs to get himself out of that position. He needs to be using a cage to stand up. He needs to grab a leg and hold on for dear life, suck it into him. He really needs to fight like his life depends on it, because he's in a position now where he can only going to get punched more and more.
Evans' corner is screaming for the elbow.
He's landed some very heavy lever here. Very heavy.
Nice right hand there as he came back in.
Oh, another heavy shot. Referee's looking close, and this could get stopped.
He's taking some heavy, clean shots there.
Yep, this is a title fight, so it's going to take a lot for the referee to step in. You know, he's going to have to make sure that it's a definite win. But here at the moment...
Are we looking at a Darce choke set now, Anaconda or something?
Possibly, because he does look to have some good jiu-jitsu. He has some good skills.
He's got the arm under the neck, he could feed that arm under the arm. Now he's changed position now, but he could have gone for a Darce or an arm triangle kind of choke there.
Yeah. Now Lee Johnson here looks a little bit disheartened with the way the fight's going. You know, he was looking so sprightly, so good in the first round. He seemed confident. This round, he just seems a little bit disheartened, a little bit like he doesn't know what to do with himself. And do you think, I mean, Andy Evans, this is his first fight. Do you think he's growing in confidence as the fight goes on?
I think you've seen that he's definitely growing in confidence. I think he's definitely a top game player, and Johnson's probably a top game player as well. He doesn't seem so comfortable off his back. Evans is landing heavy strikes. Johnson's going to be a bit disorientated now. The fight, it must be a difficult thing when a fight's going your way and it's going really well. You walk back to the corner at the end of the first round, oh, I've got that round in the bag. You come out and suddenly the fight's turned on its head. It must be a difficult thing to deal with.
Yes, certainly, I think so, and I think that's what makes or breaks a fighter. It's not, any fighter can be good when they're on top, but what makes or breaks a fighter is how they react and how they behave once a fight is not going their way. Like they say, champions get knocked down, but fighters get knocked down, but champions get back up.